This is Kingbolen K7. It does look pretty good on paper. I haven't used it yet. I only did activation and download Volkswagen software. We will test it on this Golf, but it looks really promising. It has ECU coding, full system bidirectional service resets, and free lifetime updates. Does look very similar to Mucar V07. I think they share at least part of the software. So if this one will work okay, it would be even better alternative for a cheap scan tool and now with free lifetime updates. So let's connect it and we will check out if it can do everything it is supposed to. This is Bluetooth, so no wired connection, only plug-in VCI. Okay, we hear beep, so it means it is connected. Okay, first let me show you supported languages. These are all supported languages. And for service resets, we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 28 service resets. 28 service resets is pretty good, should cover everything you need as DIY mechanic. Or even if you are professional with scanner like this, already it can be enough to run at least smaller car shop. So this is language and service resets, and now let's connect. For connection you also have this OBD tab, so this is just basic OBD for connecting to engine module, but of course this is full system scanner, so I will rather connect through this scan because I want to go into every system in car. And here through scan I already have all of the options. I can do auto search, I can do only global OBD, I can do quick check and print. This is for just quick check of codes and then get diagnostic report. But since auto search does not work on my Golf, I have to go through Volkswagen. So if you are working on older car and you cannot connect with auto search or auto scan, then you always can select car brand manually. And usually then it is able to connect. See, I am connected. If you want new OBD2 scanner, but you don't know which one is the best, go to my website OBD2 Scanner Guide. It is linked in description, and there you can filter best OBD2 scanners by car brands, type, or features you need. And all this I made after years of testing hundreds of different OBD2 scanners. And if you are even unsure which OBD2 scanner type is for you, you can download my free PDF, and that will explain differences and help you understand which scanner is for you. Now we have bunch of functions. We can do the status report, so this is like health report. System scan, this would sniff out all control modules that I have in car. System selection, that is connecting only to one system. Common special function, so these are service resets commonly used for this car, so Golf 5 or maybe Volkswagen in general. Bunch of service resets here. We have also online functions, so it will also do online coding for Volkswagen, for VAC cars, and also guided functions, and even maintain information. So a bunch of service guides included, which is pretty nice. But right now let's go do full scan and we will check fault codes. So I will press this status report. Scan is very fast. For some reason on my Golf, most of Kingbolen scanners are very fast for this particular car. Maybe for other cars as well. But this is funny because even some VAC scanners like OBD11 usually take maybe 2 or 3 minutes to scan this Golf. And this is generic scanner for basically all car brands and it does it even quicker. Okay, 1 minute and a half for the full scan. That is pretty good. Now I have list of control modules. So first I got faulty modules. This is number of fault codes. So in engine we have 6 codes, 1 code in climate and so on. And on the bottom we have healthy control modules. Now what we could do is clear all faults, but first we want to look what codes we have. So I will go to this report. This will make diagnostic report. You can even customize your car name, shop name, like with every scanner. And this is our diagnostic report. Here we can open fault codes. So we have a bunch of misfires, engine fan, some sensor in climate, so bunch of fault codes. I don't really care honestly. So I will just go ahead and clear all faults. Okay, clear fault code memory completed. We have 2 fault codes that cannot be cleared. We can check those. Databus infotainment, high pressure sensor, nothing too scary, so that's fine. And now from this menu directly we can access some control module. For example, we can go to this electronic central electrics. This is like body module. And so basically this is everything you will be able to do for every single module. Now if you connect to different car than VAC, you will see different menu. Because what you see in this scanner is also dependent on which car you are connected. Like these basic settings, access permission, coding, long coding, online secure login, all of these are only in VAC OBD2 system. So if you connect to, let's say, Nissan, you will not see these options, you will see some specific options for Nissan. So this is good, it also includes this OEM functionality. So let's check all of these features. So in every module, we can check module information. So part number for my body control module. There is even second option to check some information. Read faults, we shouldn't have any. No, there aren't fault codes. If there are, I could clear them. So now I would be clearing codes only for this one module. Then we can check data stream. We can select a bunch of options, hit OK. These are data from my body module, so low beam lights. If I turn on lights, it will change to 100. Or then you can also display graphs. For example, this is left turn signal. I can turn it on. But I'm also curious if you can combine multiple values. Oh yeah, here is combine. I want to see how many graphs there will be. I guess 4. Yeah, you can check apparently 4 different graphs at once. If I turn on my hazards, we should see something moving. Okay, and then also you have report. So you can also save live data values. So same like you can do report from codes, you can also do report from live data, which can be useful. Especially now with AI, if you have ChatGPT, you can just paste this report of live data, fault codes, tell him your issues, and it can help you diagnose your problem. And then you can also do samples. So I can do sample of live data. So now it is collecting sample. Okay, now we have our sample. Now I can save it. And we can even compare 2 different samples. So if I take sample of live data before repair and then after repair, we can see some change in live data, which is pretty nice. So it is easy to work with live data with this scanner. Then we also have freeze frame data, but we don't have any codes, so that means we will not have freeze frame data. Then we have actuation tests. So this is bidirectional testing. Since this is bidirectional scanner, so of course we can activate different components. And since now I am inside my body control module, we will see different tests for body module, especially lights, locks, windshield wipers. Check this out. Windshield wiper motor, hit OK. And I can start them like this. Start. Oh wait, I have to press next. Now stop. Or we can test our fuel pump relay. I wonder why this test is here in body module. Usually fuel pump relay test is inside engine module, but whatever. Start. Okay, next. Not sure if you are able to hear it, but my fuel pump turned on. So bidirectional testing works well as well. Then we can also try some of these OEM features, for example, long coding. So this is coding new stuff. We can use long coding helper. Especially I want to do my comfort turn signal. So if I do this, it is not flashing 3 times. But we can do that in long coding because I turned it off before. I think it was here, byte 2. No. Oh yes, comfort turn signals. So not selected means it is not activated. So only click here. Now it is selected, code changed, we can hit save. Yes, now I think I need to save full long code. No, oh, coding, yeah. This will save code inside my body module. Coding is success, so now, yeah, now it works. Then there are also some more options for this VAC specific functionality like adaptation. Adaptation is used to adapt new components or then for doing some coding as well, but not that many options. Nothing interesting here. But yeah, so these options you will see in every control module with different car. You will see different options, but from the first look, this scanner does look promising. It is cheap and with free lifetime updates. And it does look very similar like this Mucar V07, and I really liked that one, and that was without free lifetime updates. So possibly this will be even better, but I will have to do some more testing. But from the first look, it does look promising.